Thank you, Jamie. Good morning. My name is Paul Dalzell. I am the worship coordinator of the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Charleston. Welcome all of you, our members, our friends, and if this is your first time here, we welcome you and thank you for joining us today. You came here looking for something this morning. It might have been a connection with others, a community, a place to ground yourself, inspiration, or refuge from a world gone mad. Whatever brought you here, we are glad it did. Our ancestor faiths, the Unitarians and the Universalists, have for centuries been labeled as heretics. Universalists for believing in universal salvation, and Unitarians because they chose not to believe in a Trinity. As early American Universalist minister John Murray said, Universalists believe God is too good to damn people. Unitarians believe they are too good to be damned by God. The word heretic comes from a Greek word meaning one who chooses. I think that better describes our faith now. I proudly wear the mantle of heretic. Today's Unitarian Universalists are non-creedal, deliberately pluralist, and unambiguously and unapologetically progressive. We are not required to believe the same way or in the same things. Some of us believe in one God, some in no gods, and some in all the gods. What you believe matters less than how you interact with the world. Doing good and getting good matters. We believe everyone has inherent worth and dignity, and that everything is interconnected. But the crux of this faith is to do good and get good. When we gather to worship in this place with all of our differences, we shape what is of worth to us. To gather in community, to sit together, to sing together, to listen, and to find peace. Please know that all of us welcome you. And we typically do that in song. Please join us in singing our welcome song. We sing it twice, and if you feel comfortable doing so, greet those around you with a smile, a nod, or a hello. The words are in your order of service and on the screen.
Whoever you are, we welcome you. Wherever you come from, we welcome you. Whomever you love, we welcome you. Whoever you are, we welcome you. Wherever you come from, we welcome you. Whomever you love, we welcome you.
Please check your insert for goings-on here at UUC this coming week and in the near future. We do have a few I need to mention. After the service today, beginning at 12:15, is our annual business meeting. Members and friends are invited. However, only members are eligible to vote on proposals or elect new board trustees and officers. Only those who are actually present, in person or via Zoom, can be counted to meet our quorum, which is 25% of our membership. Also, please join us on June 6th as we walk in the Pride Parade. The parade lineup occurs on Kanawha Boulevard between Laidley and Goshorn Street from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m., and at 12:30 is the parade step-off. The parade route moves through the city and ends at the main stage in Slack Plaza. Also, if you are able, please drop by the UUC Kaleidoscope Collective booth to help out for an hour or two. I also need to mention that our rummage sale is less than a month away on June 13th. Please take some time to complete the form using the QR code on the announcements page to volunteer. Jobs include donating and/or sorting and pricing ahead of the sale to helping on the sale day in several ways. We can start taking donations on June 1st. Please contact Sarah to arrange for drop-offs and pickups. If the pickup is scheduled in advance, we can pick up donations of furniture and other items that are too heavy or too large for you to manage. And also, please remember to bring a flower next week. We will be holding our annual flower communion. We'll have some available for those who forget, but it's much nicer and traditional to bring one. I also need to mention for those online, the annual meeting has a separate Zoom link. That link is in the email that Sarah sent out yesterday. For our chalice lighting this morning, we have The Infinite Divinity by Jamie Yandel. Please read it in unison with me as Maria lights our chalice. The chalice is lit, and in the flames, the memory of our trans and non-binary ancestors do a dance of freedom and liberation, reminding us that we are whole and holy. We are loved beyond all measure, and in our refusal to accept anything less, may we know we are rooted in the infinite divinity, not relegated to the outskirts of the web of all existence, but enshrined at its core, enfleshed with stardust and fairy dust, an intentional creation of space where our many gods live. Our first song for all is The Earth, Water, Fire, Air. Please rise in voice, body, and spirit as you are willing and able. The lyrics will be on the screens.
Please take a drum. We're going to drum along with this song, or any percussion instrument that you have. Okay, and this is a chant, so we're going to be doing it over and over. And if you can look at me, we're going to get louder and we're going to get softer. So when I do this, it means louder. When I do this, it means softer. Not faster or slower, but just louder or softer. Faster and slower is going to mess us up. And this is the chant. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. Drums. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. Return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. Return, 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 return.
I'm going to applaud y'all. That was great. For many of us, what makes us special is that we are a community. By sharing our joys and our celebrations, our sorrows and our concerns, our peace and our needs, our community becomes closer and stronger. And that is the community we all need in these times. We have joys. We have the joy for Vandalia Gathering, celebrating values of legacy, the joy of music, and diversity right here on our back porches of West Virginia. We also have a joy for Elliot Hicks' talk on voting rights, on the Voting Rights Act in the discussion group. Concerns. Please send thoughts and vibes to Zachary Martell. He's battling a wicked head cold. Sorry. And thoughts and prayers to Frank Benz and Camille Seitz, who are the family of Ian and Meredith. Both are struggling with health issues. And I think we can all share a deep state of concern for the state of the union. For all these joys and sorrows, both spoken and unspoken, may we remember shared joy is multiplied, shared sadness is diminished. Now, if you would, please read with me in unison Our Covenant by James Vila Blake. Love is the spirit of our faith, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Our offering words today are by our own Sarah Stone. What we're doing here matters. In a world that can feel disconnected, this is a place where people choose to show up for one another, to listen, to care, to build something real together. This community is sustained not just by beliefs, but by participation, by the ways we give. Our time, our presence, our talent, and yes, our resources. This offering is one way we practice that. One way we say we will take care of this place and we will take care of each other. If you are able, we invite you to give generously and in a way that feels meaningful to you.
Come gather round, come join us now, guided in freedom and reason and choice. Come gather round, come join us now, to value each person and hear every voice. Come ye, pagans and Christians, Hindus and Buddhists, Muslims and Jews, welcome. All non-believers, join in this colorful bouquet of views. Come gather round, come join us now, respecting all
meditation today will be led by Dottie. They, them. Dottie is both a community member and a new member of this congregation, along with Aaron. Also a founder of, I'm going to get this wrong, Metro East Pagan Coalition. Not even almost. No. Okay. Dottie will tell you more about who they are. Sorry.
That's all right. That is all right. Hi, my name's Dottie. I am actually the president of Metro Valley Pagan Pride. We are I don't know how you describe us. We're kind of trying to build the network of the pagan community. The thing about being pagan is it's often a isolating experience. To have this feeling like there's something different. And we're going to talk about that when we get after the meditation, because I think going through the meditation will kind of connect us in a way that it makes it easier to understand. So Metro Valley Pagan Pride is connecting that community, bringing people together to realize there is a pagan community in West Virginia, because we're all over the state. The coalition part actually came with, we were talking earlier about how I've made contact with West Virginia Faith Coalition, and I've been working with them on an interfaith project. So if y'all get to check out the West Virginia Faith Coalition page, we're actually at the bottom. We're listed as one of the spiritual resources, so I'm very proud of that. Thank you. Just realized it's been pointing at my forehead the whole time. Okay, so for my sake, if nobody else's, let's start with this. What I'm going to do is a variation of the single point perspective, but we're going to start off with a tree meditation, and basically we're going to ground here in our bodies, and then we're going to kind of lift up together. So if you all would gently close your eyes, I'm going to count back from 5. Or no, I'm not. Okay, deep breath in, and as we let it out, we're going to sink through the floor, down into the cool earth, and feel our roots expand into the nurturing darkness. And as we breathe in, we will draw up the nutrients and the life force of the earth that connects us all. As it goes up, we will reach up into the sky and release and feel our branches expanding ever outward as we soak up the sun. And we're going to take a moment and breathe this energy up and down. And then we're going to focus that energy in our center self, our trunk. And I want you to see a ball of silver thread. And let that energy sit with that energy for just a moment. This is your tether. This thread will always be here to reconnect you to your body. And we're going to let that tree do its healing while we begin to ascend. We'll see the earth drop below us. We'll see the church disappear in the distance. The blue edges of earth descend, and we enter the darkness. And we know that we are not alone because we can see many lights. Each light twinkling, sometimes different colors, some brighter, some not as bright, some ever changing. And know that each one of these other lights is another soul in the darkness. And as you see that light, recognize that around you is a halo. But you cannot see your own light except the reflection. But know that it is there. And we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to descend back into our bodies. All right, as you all feel comfortable, feel yourself come back into the tree. Feel yourself transferring back into your body. Feel that energy still within you to make you stronger and safer and healthier each day. Those roots are never gone. That connection is never gone, as long as you will it to be there. All right. Whenever you feel comfortable, feel free to open your eyes, shake a little bit, get grounded, wake up a little bit, and we're going to get to the fun stuff. Not too bad, right? It was a quick one. So I'm a little nervous. I usually drag that out for a good solid 20 minutes, but I'm a little nervous. It's funny because I have spoken, what? Little closer?
Yeah.
Okay. See, now I want to push it back and start yelling like I'm at a rally. It's funny that I am nervous up here. Actually, you know what, I will. You know, it's kind of funny that I am nervous up here. Is this better? No? Okay. All right, okay, I'll eat the mic. Oh, okay. Hello, Zoom people. Welcome to the show. So, one thing I love about paganism is that it is not really easy to define. Let me open my book here. I took notes. I spent 2 hours worrying about what I was going to say, and then I'm not even looking at it. So, what does it mean to be a pagan? As the president of Metro Valley Pagan Pride, which, y'all, this is very funny for me to say because a lot of times one of the beautiful things about being a pagan is our egalitarian practices. I have certainly had pagans that I love or respect kind of look at me and giggle. But I should know what that means, and I don't on purpose. You know, there are pagans, can be polytheists, there you go, reconstructionists, animists. These are all words that I expect you to just understand, but like polytheism is the belief in multiple gods. You can have soft polytheism, so you kind of believe in all gods, but you believe that they're still a part of the same force, or hard polytheism, where the gods are as different to each other as you and I are to each other. I'm a chaot. I have some sort of crossbreed between absurdism, which is a type of atheism, and occultism, which is not. So that's the thing about being a pagan-dominated spaces are never pagan-exclusive spaces. We leave space for everyone. Most of us believe in nature, the elements. Most of us believe in different gods, but not all of us. Any way you try to pin it down, you're going to exclude somebody who would consider themselves pagan. And a lot of that is because in a truly egalitarian society, in a truly pluralistic society, we wouldn't need the term pagan because it is an umbrella for the faiths that don't fall under the Abrahamic umbrella. One of the, I don't know why I did this to myself. I think everybody does at least one dumb thing to themselves every now and again. I tried to listen to the Malleus Maleficarum, which is the Hammer of the Witches. We don't like it. It is, for the most part, misogynistic psychosis. But one thing that it really realized that there was space for the pagans were considered the folk of the land. And that's kind of what we are, especially now when the land really needs its folks back. You know, you can be any kind of pagan you want to be, really. My paper stuck together. You know, a lot of times it was from a time when it was illegal to not be Christian, but they couldn't get everybody in the forest and the woods to convert. They'd have to spread the knowledge out. So it became the poor folk, the lesser folk. And honestly, in our day and age, we have taken it, but it was a slur, much like heathen, which is a type of pagan. I'm sure that most of you remember that a heathen was often just referred to somebody who had no faith at all, or at the very least wasn't Christian. And it's usually preceded by the word dirty. Now, it's kind of been claimed by the people who follow the Nordic path, the Nordic pantheon, you know, Odin, Freya, Tyr. And so that, like capital H, heathen, like capital P, pagan, we are a group of people that have similar beliefs and worship together in community. I will say, like, you can be any kind of pagan. I think the only people who really can't be pagan are probably people who are okay with what's going on right now, let's put it loosely. I personally don't think you can be pagan. I don't think you can call upon the earth while digging mile-long holes in it. I don't think that you can call upon the water and the air while pumping them full of poison. I don't think you can call on the fire while you're trying to put it out of the people. But I call on all these things, and I try to stand up for them because they're as much a part of me as I am a part of them. So that's my preaching part of the whole sermon. I know there are out there, but I don't associate. This microphone. I feel like it's becoming an allegory. I'm hiding behind it. There we go. How's that? Can you hear me now? There we go. Okay. It's like way up in my personal space now. I feel like this is an allegory about a snake. I think that what has drawn me back to paganism over and over again, because I converted when I was 16, not because I rejected the gods of my ancestors, the God of my ancestors, but because I knew there was so much more. And there was something inherently wrong about having all the answers in one book that I was not able to read as somebody with a learning disorder. It's like, this is intentionally exclusionary in some very weird ways. And that's not I don't have to judge somebody for believing in them. One thing I love about paganism is that I can totally hold my own faith and give space to people who have other ones, which is part of why I love it. That's part of what keeps bringing me back. It's kind of funny to get up here and do a sermon on paganism when this is almost antithetical to what being a pagan is. We don't proselytize. We hold space. We create a circle. There may be somebody leading that circle because, a lot of us are neurodivergent. It certainly lends itself to people who are not great at structure. So we may have one person who kind of gets to be the person in charge at the beginning of the circle, the high priest or priestess. But when you stand in a circle, all are equal. If you feel the call, join us in circle. If you put your feet in the dirt and feel like you can reach down and up, join us in circle. If you don't feel anything at all and are just curious, join us in circle. That's what the circle's for. I hope I've left you with more questions than answers. That really was the purpose of this, because the beauty of what my paganism is to me is never needing an answer, but only holding communion with people searching and holding space for the elements and the energies around me. The spirits of the living, the spirits of the dead, the gods themselves, giving them space. That's what paganism is to me. And if you ever feel the call, come join us in the circle. Blessed be.
Let's sing again. Our last song for all is Lover, Spirit, Intuition by Amanda Eudice Kessler. The lyrics will be on the monitors. Please once again rise in voice, body, or spirit as you are willing and able.
Lover, spirit, intuition in the center of our souls. Thank you for your sacred presence, all are one and all are whole. Lover, spirit, now departing, bless us ever as we dwell with the drum and with the cauldron. To the source we bid farewell. Sister water ever flowing, ocean, river, pond, and rain, thank you for your sacred presence, stream to bathe the growing grain. Sister water now departing, bless us ever as we dwell with the cup of holy chalice. To the west we bid farewell. Brother fire, great transformer, share the passion of the sun. Thank you for your sacred presence, heat unleashed and life begun. Brother fire, now departing, bless us ever as we dwell with the one directing power. To the south we bid farewell. Father, ere your inspiration holds together all that lives, thank you for your sacred presence, howling gust and silent wind. Father, ere you now depart us, bless us ever as we dwell with the blade as sharp as morning. To the east we bid farewell. Mother Earth, beloved garden, living treasure underfoot, thank you for your sacred presence, rock and crystal, nut and fruit. Mother Earth, you now depart us, bless us ever as we dwell with the pendant deep as midnight. To the north we bid farewell.
Please be seated. Please be seated for our closing words, which today our four-element blessing by Eric Williams. May the firmness of the earth be yours. May the flow of water be yours. May the freedom of the air be yours. May the fierceness of the fire be yours. May all the gifts of this life, the below and the above, be with you now and remain with you always. Jamie and the music makers will now perform our postlude for us.
Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn. Hold on, my dear ones, here comes the dawn.
Let's sing our recessional together now as I extinguish the chalice which will end our formal time of worship together. The words are in your order of service.
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
You tell him the lyrics are wrong. The lyrics are wrong.
Hello, everybody. Hey, it's really good. I'm glad you're all here. We have our annual meeting today. This is where we get to elect our new officers and other folks. And it's important that we have quorum. So that means that we have to have 19 people here that are members of the congregation. And they can be on Zoom, so we needed to do a little quick count. And by the way, Dottie, I really appreciate your service. It was wonderful. Thank you. Let's see, should we do a count off, or how do we do this count?
We do have a clipboard that will be going around.
All right, and maybe that needs to be passed around. And in the meantime, I can read.
We're going to start in a few moments, won't we? Are we going to start immediately now?
Well, I thought,
You announced 12:15 for people on Zoom, they may not.
oh, that's right, the folks on Zoom. Okay, so how much time we got?
Half an hour.
20 till. So we
had
got.
scheduled it at 12:15, but I think 12 would be more than enough, maybe even before that.
All right, so you guys have a chance to use the restroom if you like. And please don't go anywhere. We really need to be able to settle this, to have all the 19 folks here, at least. If not more. Everyone, of course, is welcome. We want all of you to be here.
You're blocked in.
Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh.
The words to go now in peace are wrong. Some of them are left out. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you